personnel, clear the launch platform.
All personnel, clear launch platform.
The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 185. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, this morning, this evening, however it is you're doing it, and whenever it is you're doing it. We do very much appreciate it here. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here of the LTP. Sitting to the right of me is the Trail Master of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sitting to the left of me and through the Ethernet is the game changer herself, Jess.
Hello.
Hello. And then Jess also has a special guest on. She's coming live from an undisclosed location. Yeah.
We gotta keep it a secret.
Gotta keep it secret. And that is your friend, right, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce her?
This is Hannah. Hi.
Hello, Hannah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. You've heard show like talks with her, not with her, but when I went with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Like recaps.
Okay.
Okay. Well, great. So, welcome and thank you for joining us today, Hannah. Hope you have a good time with us.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure. So for those of you who just joined us for the first time, welcome aboard. And we think that you will find the water to be very, very warm. If talking about Disneyland, talking about DCA, the Disneyland Resort and the park is something you like, you've come to the right place. We are those people. Think of us as your favorite Disneyland people you haven't met yet. I think that's how we are.
I like that, Mark.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. I just came up with that moments ago
that's good.
on the spot because I feel that's how we are. We're just that type of people. If you like to, today's show is sponsored by you, the listeners. If you'd like to help out, you can on Patreon at leavingtodaypodcast.com. Click on the Patreon logo. We make it super simple: $5, $3, and $1. That can be a one-time payment or a recurring payment. For that, you get to be on the show and get some swag. Also, buy some T-shirts, and whoever bought a T-shirt last week, thank you so much.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but enjoy it. What design was it? Oh, it was the LTP Hideaway logo.
Oh, cool. I like that logo.
That's Aaron's logo.
Aaron's logo. Thank you again for that one, Aaron.
Yeah, so someone got it, and awesome. All right, what else? That's it. Okay, so today we're talking about, we have some news. We're also some pretty good news, I think, and then we have our topic was what simple thing can you do to make, what simple changes can you make in the park to make it more enjoyable or accessible for you as a guest? We have some answers that came in. Well, for that, let's go over to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Yes. Okay. First news item for this evening is, and this is good, I guess. Fantasmic is to return in 2024.
Wait. Jess, pan to your face. Pan to your face, Jess. Say it again, Mark.
Well, she heard me.
I know, but say it again.
Fantasmic returns in 2024. Oh, she made a shocking...
I wanted more. I can't hear you.
She's screaming.
I said wow. Sign language. Wow.
Yeah, we heard.
Wow.
We
WOW. Wow.
we got the gist of it. We couldn't hear you.
I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not excited.
Why?
You know why.
Hold on.
Okay. Well, let's go. Okay.
Hold on. Let's read
I
the
derailed
details
it.
first.
Let's go back.
Hold on. You know why I'm not excited.
Well, hold on. Why?
She's not coming back.
Wait, hold on.
Let me read
I don't need to hold on. I know she's not coming back. Therefore, I am not excited.
Are you talking about the dragon?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was the monkeys or something we're talking about.
Yeah.
No, those aren't she's. Those are men in neon glow pajamas.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm freaking talking about the dragon. She's not coming back.
Well.
No, she's not coming back. I'm not excited.
So what did we say when it happened? Okay, well let Mark finish the story, and then we'll go into discussion.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready to get a little hypey. You guys are gonna piss me off tonight. I can already tell.
Okay, Fantasmic.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Fantasmic returns to the Rivers of America on May 24th, 2024. Disneyland officials confirmed last week, just in time for Memorial Day weekend and the kickoff of the summer marketing season. The show has been on hiatus since April of 2023, when the 45-foot tall Maleficent dragon figure went up in flames during a performance. Thankfully, nobody was injured in the fire, but the dragon prop was a total loss. Disneyland at first said the show would be on hiatus through Labor Day weekend while they worked to restore the production, but in July they revised it to an estimate of spring 2024. In announcing the spring return, Disney also noted at that time the show will not include the dragon figure, but it will feature a new special effects and thrilling new battle scene between the Sorcerer Mickey and Maleficent. We still don't know what this means, if the dragon figure is being removed permanently from the show or if it's just going to take longer for the new dragon to be ready to take the stage. And Disney officials said they had no further information to share this time. So that is the story.
Oh, wait, Mark. So can you tell me, did they say she's coming back?
They don't know yet.
Oh, weird, funny, odd.
They said
Fascinating.
They said that there will be a thrilling new battle scene between Sorcerer Mickey and Maleficent.
Right, you know what that's going to be. A goddamn freaking waterfall with a goddamn image projected onto it. I'm sorry.
You got
Okay. No. Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No. Okay. No. That as that is described, 100%. That is what it's going to be.
That's exactly what it is, because they're not letting you down, but they're letting you down.
Wait. Okay. So here. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. Here is where I'm going to give.
I'm already getting irritated. I'm getting itchy.
I know. Look at
it. I'm getting like hives. Like, you guys are irritating me right now.
No. Here is what I'm thinking about. Is one of those. Those are a custom made animatronic. That thing is big. Okay. It is not something you can just slap together. It takes time, right?
No, she's massive. That
exactly.
Took them years to make her.
Correct. So
in the first place.
So the fact. The way I look at it is right now, by Disney not announcing that she's going to be back, is them hedging their bets, okay? What I mean by that is that we all know that there is a B mode, okay? So the B mode, it's going to be a B mode.
There will be a B mode.
Yes.
There will be a B mode, and that will be the water wall.
Correct.
Because that's always been the B mode.
Correct. So they're going to, as it currently stands, going to do that. I'm going to tell you this. The critique of Fantasmic is going to be really, 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 really important, okay? So what I mean by that is that when they unveil it and they have the show and they begin Fantasmic, they will absolutely have surveys. So it's going to be important for people to be like, hey, it was good or whatever, but we want the dragon back. We want
Jess
the dragon
has a
back.
question.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Jess. Thank you for raising your hand.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Yeah, I know.
When, out of all honesty, when has a survey of anything that any of us have ever given a crap about meant something that Disney go ahead and follows through with?
Okay, so here's the thing is that I said it before and may continue to say it. Disney is at a point at a crossroads. Whether or not they do everything we ask is never going to be the end-all be-all, right? So what's going to happen is we need to tell people, like, hey, this isn't as good. We need the dragon back.
And they will get it back.
And here's my point. I will wait and wait, and we gotta wait because.
Goody, you will wait because you don't watch the goddamn show.
So I know that.
But
I know that. No. But here, slow down though. for even though I don't watch it and it is not my thing, I also can recognize how it is important for many, many, many people, and not only for people, but for the overall health and wellness of the park. Okay,
Sure.
it's not my thing, but I also recognize that it is what helps hold that park away from other parks. So it is absolutely necessary part of the park. So my opinion is they will.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Like you're not wrong.
Right.
But when I go to the logistics side of finances
Yep.
and how money hungry they are at this point in time,
Right.
they're not going to dump the money into creating another one of those.
Okay.
They're not because I mean everything that they had to replace. I mean the stage was thoroughly damaged.
Right.
I mean the dragon was non-existent.
Right.
Thank God nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
But
100%.
even if you even go into that aspect,
Yeah.
are they going to jeopardize and take that chance of putting their CMs at risk of getting injured if something like that happened again?
Okay. So go ahead, Mark. Go
Like
ahead.
because they put all that money into it.
Okay.
Are they going to put all the money into it again and chance that happening again and somebody this time getting hurt or killed?
You want to say?
Well, there's a couple variants here. Number one is we don't know what this new version of Murphy's going to be. It may be not a dragon that is a flamethrower. It may be a dragon that does like a simulation of a flame.
Yeah. Yes. That's
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, it may be a version of Murphy that has a simulation of a flame that doesn't quite do what this
Right.
other one did. So we don't know what this new technology is going
Right.
to be. And on the other hand, would you rather have, if you look at a pie chart of Fantasmic and like what are the most important parts, this dragon may not be the most important part.
No.
Wouldn't you rather have like a 95 or like a 90% functioning Fantasmic?
Well, no.
For now?
No, for now. And here's my point.
No.
Oh no, you would not.
No.
So they have everything else, your monkeys and the Mark Twain and everything else, but some.
No.
Okay, seriously.
So no.
Yes, and this is coming from me, who is a diehard.
No, I know. Okay, so no, wait.
Someone
Let
who
me-
stole a Fantasmic jacket, I might add.
I wish I stole one. Gosh, I stole one of those god darn
Okay.
jackets.
So no.
No,
This
it
is
doesn't-
interesting.
Okay, Udi, go ahead.
No,
and
no.
then I will,
So here's
I will
my point.
follow through.
Okay, here is my point. I get your point of view, but let's be real. You're being kind of spoiled. If you no.
So
Hold
can
on.
I tell you?
No,
that
I'm
when
not done
you're
yet.
no, hold on. Time out.
okay.
I just have to make one comment.
All right, go for it.
When you're saying it like that, like I understand. I hear what you're saying.
But you're spoiled. Yeah.
But you sound like me as a teacher when I'm trying to get a child to do something that I need them to do.
Yeah.
I hear you, but no.
You're welcome.
No.
No.
Yeah, thank you. You have
Okay,
now
you're
put
welcome.
me into my child's seat,
There you
and
go.
now you're the teacher.
So there we
No,
go.
I understand what you're
Okay.
saying. Like here I am. See here.
Here we
I
go.
understand what you're saying. But yes, I mean, if you look at the entirety of the show,
Yes.
let's backtrack to before they switched it to Fantasmic with 2 exclamations
Yeah.
instead of 1. Okay.
Right.
The entirety of that show was phenomenal. If we were in that show before they switched it, I would say yes, I can go without Murphy.
Okay.
I'd be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But since they changed it, and now I have something that's, I don't care for the princess scene. They really altered it. It's not what it used to be. I do love the pirates, on the sailing ship Columbia, but
Yep.
I prefer the Peter Pan. So they made all these alterations to the show to where I feel like they've jeopardized the entirety of the show.
Okay.
To where when Murphy comes out and she's with him, she was the climax of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Yeah.
she was the climax of, she wasn't there for 1 exclamation point. So when she came, she was the 2 exclamation points. I'll explain in a second. But you're okay. I just wanted, I'm like, I know you don't understand, but she was different. So she wasn't the climax of that show.
Okay.
The show in its entirety, that show was exhilarating and adventurous and romantic, and magical.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole show.
All
Right.
of the above,
Okay?
for sure.
The whole show. So when they got rid of that and they changed the monkeys, they added Aladdin. They got rid of Peter Pan and put in pirates, and they changed all these things to where, me personally, I feel like it took away from everything that show was.
Okay.
So for me, she's it. She is everything that I'm sitting there and watching.
Okay.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Like, the Mark Twain, of course, they didn't change. It's great. But I'm waiting for her. That is my scene. That is what rounds out the entirety of my show. So it's very, I don't know. It's just because that is my show.
I understand.
Yeah, no.
I was like 10 years old, sitting there buying McDonald's French fries with like 15, ketchup packets.
Understood.
And just living my best life.
Yeah.
So it's just different. I feel like they took away so much from the first show to give us that little speck in the second.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I don't think if they can't have her fully operating and they don't bring her back, I don't think that show will be ever back to its entirety.
Okay.
And you can, whoever's listening, y'all can tell me I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm crazy.
No.
Okay. So here was where
Also, because they took my monkeys. So,
yeah. Well, I know the monkey part.
They took my monkeys. And
So
Hannah has no idea what those
No,
are, and now I'm gonna have to YouTube them and show her what my monkeys
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
was just listening and didn't know.
Yeah.
yeah. So
They took my monkeys.
yep. Okay. So here is where I was going with my point of view before you cut in here. What I was gonna say was that I completely how can I put it? Let me reword that. I feel like Murphy needs to come back. If not, the show will never be the same. It won't be. So
That's what I'm saying.
So what I was trying to get at is the temporary to try to get that re-going is important. I feel the recovery of that time slot and having that there is important. I also feel equally, if not more, is to get Murphy back. If they do not get Murphy back, then no. I will sit here and go like, no, it's crap. It isn't the way, because what we have always said that helps hold Disney and Disneyland apart from so many other amusement parks is that visceral movement. It's having that physical, it isn't a simulation.
Right,
It isn't a.
It's not a water wall.
Exactly.
It's.
So it needs to have that ending. So end of day, the fact that they're bringing it back is a good thing. Okay, now.
No, it's a fantastic thing. If they don't bring her back, I can't guarantee you that I will be first in line to go.
And you know what? I don't blame you at all, because even though it's not my thing, I also can understand how important that one aspect of the show.
Like Shannon and I, we were there the first night that she actually was unveiled, and I was videotaping it, and like she started to come out, and I just remember like grabbing Shannon and shaking her because I was so excited. Like, oh my gosh, like here, like we got it, here it is. And I was like super excited. I think I was still in high school at that point. I don't know, actually. I feel like, maybe I was like fresh out of high school, because I don't think I had worked there yet.
Okay.
I think it was before. I think it was before I started working there. But I was so freaking pumped. Like, the video is probably really bad because I stopped like holding my camera because I was shaking my best friend. But,
well, and I get that, because I don't know how many times I've been walking by, and when Murphy comes out, I'm like, yeah, you have.
But she's freaking dope.
Oh,
dude.
it's amazing. She is amazing. So this is why I keep on. I'm
also,
staying.
Hannah has absolutely no idea what we're talking about.
Well, no, and
she has no clue.
Yeah.
So Hannah is relatively new to the Disney World family, right?
Well, of course, I've always been a Disney fan. I'm just not as into
And she's only, how many times have you been to the park?
So, Jess, you're gonna have to. We can't even hear her.
We can barely
No,
hear.
you're okay. She said that she's not as knowledgeable as we are.
Right.
Okay.
But I just asked her.
I've only been to the park 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
28.
Okay.
So 28 years old, 5 or 6 times. That makes me want to go jump off a freaking
more
bridge.
times, like in a close amount of time in my life in the past year because of this girl right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers.
She got her first Castle Life Creation sweatshirt.
Oh
because we
no!
went
Do
there.
not go down that.
Oh no! Go down that support carry. She's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, do support Carrie, but you're not gonna stop with that.
No, but yeah, no, and I mean, thank you. She said I'm literally a tour guide, and I will take that. And,
It was the best. Every time I've been to Disney with her, it was probably the best time because she just knew everything.
Oh, well, good.
Good.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Well, what you were saying, Jess, actually makes sense now to me about your passion for Fantasmic. I didn't realize it was that to that level. Because to me, it's like even if did I say something funny?
She's laughing at you.
It was to that level.
Oh
Mark, have you just met me?
no.
Do I need to get a Fantasmic tattoo on my butt? Because I will.
Well, maybe if we get enough people to vote in on that.
Yeah,
If
can
they
we?
pay for it, the Patreons, if they pay for it, I'll do it.
You will?
Oh
Yes.
my! No, we're not going to open that
We're not-
can.
we're not
We're
doing
not
that.
opening that can.
No, but what you're
Can we open that?
No, we're not doing it.
I'll set up a GoFundMe.
there you go. No, I was just gonna say, to me, as not a Fantasmic aficionado, most of the show is great. I don't need the dragon part at the end because I think, as Jess said, there's a lot of stuff about the show
Yeah.
that is actually really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you might even say that show alone might be worth the price of admission to the park.
Well, and I would not disagree with you at all. Again, not being my thing, but again,
It
you
isn't.
cannot take away the importance of that show.
No, and it's like Marcus said, he doesn't necessarily need it.
But it needs to be there.
It needs to be there.
100%.
And that wasn't in reference to that show, but there's some, yes.
Yeah.
Are you saying something, Jess?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I saw your hand up.
Oh no, I don't have a question yet, but I will.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So no, but going
I'm
back.
preparing. I'm stretching.
Okay.
Okay.
So no, but again, this is the importance of having her. This is why I keep on thinking that Disney cannot continue to cut the corners that they have been. They can't. They cannot follow the trajectory without going into a massive diatribe and a big old long thing about it. I will say this right now. If you guys know and you follow Disney at the corporate level, you know that currently there is a fight on the board, okay? There is stuff going on that if it goes the way that I think it will, things are going to be changing.
Yeah.
Coming out of Disney. So this will be part of this because the people, again, without... We can do a whole entire show talking about this right now, but we're not, okay? All I'm going to say is that with what's going on currently at Disney, if the right people wind up winning, and I'm air quoting winning what's going on, we're going to see massive changes, and I think for the positive in the park.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah,
I
for
think-
sure.
I think the addition of Murphy and the acknowledging that the parks need to be taken care of more than they have been, domestic parks, mind you, not overseas parks. The overseas parks have been getting the lion's share
Yeah.
of the attention by Disney corporate. And I will only say this. It is stupid for them to do that. If you guys understand with the parks in China, how much money they're getting,
Yeah.
they don't own those.
No.
Those could disappear tomorrow.
Right.
And if you don't know that exactly, like just a snap of your fingers, in the snap of the fingers, the billions that they have invested in those parks can be gone. If China decides, hey, you know those wonderful Disney parks? They're ours now. They can do nothing about it. So, again, Disney is, I still think that they're coming home. So, and I think Murphy and having the dragon back, and this is going to title, and having the dragon come back is incredibly important and a good signal that if she comes back, will be a positive signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll moving on from Fantasmic. Next news item is Disney changes the pin trading game. If you walked into Frontierland from the hub in the past decade, you've likely witnessed the spectacle of a handful of pin traders covering all of the available benches with their books and bags of pins for trade. While some kept their activities within the reason, others had basically set up shop inside Disneyland with displays that resembled a flea market.
Yep.
Disney has finally taken long overdue action and implemented a new set of rules for pin trading that's designed to discourage the commercial traders and clean up the Frontierland entrance. Under the new rules, a small pin trading area will be established in Frontierland each morning under the direction of a cast member. The trading area is open only until 3 p.m. each day. Traders are now limited to bringing a single pin bag of a specified size instead of a stroller full. Yes, really a stroller full that some traders...
Seen it.
Yep, that some traders would bring in. Disney specifically prohibits the use of benches and park structures for the purpose of pin trading. The new rules also prohibit the use of lights, signs, and displays.
Good.
So I'm fully stoked on this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That nonsense to me was just I don't even know why they were even allowed to go on as long as they did.
Well, no, and I think part of it was Disney's wanting to create community, extra community, and then I mean, looking at it, pin trading is not the biggest thing, but there are a lot of people who are super into pin trading. So yeah, I mean, that being said, no, the park isn't for that. That is not what it's for, and I'm glad they're doing that. And if you're a pin trader, I don't mean anything. I don't mean any offense. I really don't. But no, you guys, it cannot take up that much space. And it was always kind of a pain that you're dodging around pin traders. Like,
yeah.
If you want to trade pins, go for it. I mean, have at it. But that is not the venue for you.
Kind of. I don't mind it, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
No.
So
I mean, because you're never going to find anything that's like exclusive or anything
No.
that's like fantastic. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I'm going to find something that I can trade later.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not on the hunt for something that's extravagant because you're never going to find it.
No.
Is Shannon and Corey into the trading or just the collecting?
They're just in collecting.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have more pins than you could ever freaking imagine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
They have so many pins that it's wild.
Yep. And again, not to discourage anybody that's going to trade or have pins and whatever. I mean, I get it, but it's a collectible, like many, many, many things. But you tell me another collectible that has been allowed to do that in the park, whether it be Funkos or, I mean, whatever, posters or, mugs. I mean, we can go. I mean, how many different ones are there? So, yeah, it's important for them to kind of control that. So I know they're going to be a small fringe minority. They're going to be upset by this, but overall, good. Good. I'm glad. It was always weird.
I'm okay with it. I don't need it in the park.
Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm glad they're doing that.
Yep.
Okay. And this next news item, it could be a long topic. Okay.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
All right. Disneyland Resort officials say no announcement made regarding the location of future Avatar experience. After an announcement made last week, it appears that the Avatar experience coming to Disneyland Resort isn't quite ready to make a grand reveal. According to Disneyland officials, the information shared earlier was not correct. Per Scott Gustin on X,
Twitter.
On Twitter, at Disneyland. Well, you were saying Twixer, right?
Twix.
Twixer. A Disneyland official reached out to say there was no announcement made regarding the location of the Avatar experience. Despite what may have been said at the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, that's IAPA, at the expo during the Imagineering Lunch and Learn panel. At IAPA, Disney announced that, at IAPA, I guess is the right thing. IAPA, Disney announced earlier today that the Avatar experience coming to Disneyland Resort will be at Disney California Adventure, though now it seems that it has been walked back. Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger first announced the upcoming Avatar experience, and that's in air quotes, during the February 8th, 2023 earnings call. Later in the call, he implied that the experience would be a version of Pandora, the world of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Disney stated during the mezzanine lunch and learned the experience will be at DCA, but has not announced more information. Nor they've been reluctant to call the experience a land or ride. Jess has her hand up.
Go for it.
Why?
Why what?
Yeah, are you ready, Mark? You got the beepers, right? You ready?
No. Control yourself.
Well, get them ready.
Control yourself.
No, I'm not.
You're an adult. Control yourself.
Hold on. I don't even know what Jess is upset about.
Well, okay, no.
I don't give a flying fuck. Okay, I was.
Okay, just say it again. I don't give a flying F.
I wish.
Yep.
I wish that people could see this at this point.
I don't.
Want to take a picture of you?
No, nobody needs to see this right now.
No. I look good right now. Thank you very much. I was very.
Jess, I have not seen you this upset in a long time.
I was this much welcoming with frickin' Star Wars.
Right.
This much. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's she showing you on? We're on FaceTime.
She's
and
like doing a little
like an inch, maybe.
It's like an inch.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Doesn't Disney own the rights though?
oh no, they do.
They do.
Yes,
They do when they bought.
Because they don't belong in my goddamn park,
Don't lie
Hannah.
to me and tell me that you don't fucking love the Star Wars.
No,
right?
I love Rise of the Resistance. Do not. No, see, now you guys are getting me worked up with my friend.
Okay, so
Fight.
focus back. Back in. Focus.
Let's circle back,
I
Jess.
am focused. I do love that ride, but
We're talking about Avatar.
I know. We're going to
because you know
Avatar.
what? No, I know. But hang on. We're going to backtrack for 5.7
God, I
seconds.
can't even
because-
edit this out.
Yeah.
No, you can't, Mark, because I'm going on a tangent. I'm on my soapbox for the first gosh darn time.
Thank you for making that part clean.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hannah has no idea how I feel about Star Wars.
Okay.
So, nope. Okay. So,
Revert her to the black episode. There we go.
but I was super hesitant with Star Wars.
Right.
Right? Okay. So now you want to bring in something freaking else that's foreign, that's not Disney.
Correct.
Yes, you bought it. What are they going to bring in next? The gosh darn Simpsons? And yes, you're welcome for keeping that clean, Mark.
Thank you.
Yes.
So that's still Universal.
Yeah.
Still Universal.
They own
No, that's what I'm saying. What are they going to do? Bring that in next?
probably.
No.
They
I
can't.
would shoot myself
No, they
in
can't.
the frickin' foot.
No, they can't. No, go ahead, Jess. No,
But
no.
they could.
No. Okay. So let me.
Wait, I'm
No. Oh, you're not done yet. Okay. Go
Jess
ahead.
hasn't even gotten to her point
Okay,
yet.
get to your point then, Jess.
I don't need anything that's foreign. That is not cartoon animated. That is not Pixar. For anybody that can't see in quotations.
Air quoting.
Okay, air quoting. That stuff it doesn't belong to Disneyland. Make me a third park. You've got a freaking third park, like property.
Right.
Make me a third park. And that's the first time that Udi's ever going to clap and agree with me. For all that you can't see, he's clapping.
Yeah, he is clapping. A little golf clap action.
You have a third property that is right down the street. Give me a third park. You can't put Star Wars there because you can't demolish that. But give me Avatar. Give me whatever else at this point in time. Because before we know it, they're going to gosh darn own Harry Potter.
Not even in California Adventure.
No, it does not belong there. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to yell at you. As je ne sais quoi. No, it doesn't. It's not Disney. And I get it. Like Animal Kingdom, I guess because I'm not emotionally attached to that park. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because they've got 5 parks, and it was not the original. And
Yeah.
where Walt walked, and he envisioned things, and
You want it to be more traditional.
I want it to be traditional, and I want it to be. And I'm not saying Avatar is not family friendly, but like family friendly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I know it is, but it's just not.
You can say more edge. You
And
want
we-
less edge.
I want less edge. I want to ride in a freaking car with 5 other people and see
That looks
Pinocchio. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get on Dumbo and live my best life for 5 rotations.
Yeah.
And be content.
You're
Like,
lucky though, because that's the majority of the Disneyland.
well,
park.
it is. But if they're gonna put, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's hard for me. And if they're putting in DCA, Mark, my question for you is,
Yeah.
are you ready for your second question of the night?
Sure.
Okay, where?
Well, there's a lot of things about that. First off,
No. Where? No.
No, hold
I
hold
don't-
on.
just-
Let him answer and slow yourself.
but do you want me to answer the question first? Where?
Slow yourself.
Yeah, I want it first. Where? And
It-
then I want your reasoning.
If I had an input on it, I would say you could put it into the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. We themed that because that the structure is already there for like the trees, and you could make those trees into more of translucent sort of walkthrough, and
Okay.
and have the guests, and then that would in turn actually take out Ariel's Undersea Adventure and have the guests walk into some sort of dark ride there. Because I think that attraction doesn't belong in
Now
DC.
you have Hannah really upset.
No,
because
I'm not done.
Ariel is her favorite.
No, but I think that attraction belongs more in Disneyland than DCA.
No,
That's what I think too. I
Okay,
think
it does.
But you could use that.
100%.
You could actually use that show building to have some sort of indoor Avatar experience, whatever that would be.
So that's what I was going to ask, because the trail itself is not big enough.
No.
That land is massive.
Well, we don't know what this is yet, and yeah, that land is massive. But
The land is but if they give us one,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm not tooting my own horn, boys, but look at Tron.
yes,
And how,
Okay.
like, I had to, like, kind of convince both of you that Tron could not fit
you're right.
You're right.
in Tomorrowland.
No, you're right.
Now, granted, I have not, but Mark, you've actually seen.
Yes,
You've seen that land.
yes.
So actually, you have the advantage point more than I do. with
No,
this,
no, no.
because
And I said then.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Avatar. I haven't seen Avatar.
Yeah.
So you have the advantage point to actually, like, with your argument that I'm wrong.
No, you're
that
not.
you
You're
could
not
probably
wrong.
Fit it.
I mean, going quickly with Tron, and I think then that night I said you were absolutely right. Tron could not fit in our park.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
know. I know that, but I'm saying,
But-
like, I'm sitting here arguing for Avatar.
Oh
and I haven't
no,
seen it, so
no!
I can't
Avatar,
argue you.
Avatar Land or the World of Avatar, whatever the name is, that's way too big for what they have at DCA, which
Okay.
which leads me to, I guess, a point that I was going to make a little bit further down the conversation is that they backtracked this to say it's not coming into DCA, but I think though what they might have is they might know that Disneyland Forward is going to pass.
Yep.
And they
Yes,
might,
I
and
think
this
so.
might be an anchor for that land across the Pixar.
The third
Yep.
part.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whatever that land is called, it's a part that's closest to DCA. And it may be, they may call that DCA. I have no idea, but that might be what they're talking about.
Right.
Maybe.
And that could very well be it. So here is my I agree with Jess, and it's rare, but I will agree with her.
Jess doesn't want, well, Jess, wait a minute, Jess would be okay if it was at Disneyland Forward.
Yeah, no, and this is where I'm at with her. The problem that Disney's been having, and I've been saying it, and this is another indicator of it, is that they are no longer creative. Okay,
Sure.
Their creative muscle, their ability to get good writing, good storytelling, good characters, all that crap has been waning because under Iger, they went from a creative company to a purchasing company.
Yeah.
You cannot argue that. If you want to argue that with me, let's go. I will
Right.
go to the mat with you over this one. Disney did, under the behest and guidance of Iger, became a purchaser of IP,
Sure.
no longer a creator of IP. So that is my problem. As much as I enjoy Avatar and the second Avatar movie, which I've seen once and I barely made it through because it's really long and it's nice and whatever. But my point is, I agree with Jess wholeheartedly. It doesn't belong in Disneyland. Hell no, not in Disneyland.
No.
DCA, barely. And then I will go with Jess. Where? There is no place. They already need to.
You would have, yes, you'd have to get rid of a lot of stuff.
Yes.
For what?
But they're already going to get rid of a lot of stuff in Hollywood because they're going to all turn it into Marvel. So now we're losing that entirety of that side of the park. The left side of the park, we're losing.
Well, that part sucks, doesn't it, Jess?
Well, no. Okay, so you
I love Monsters Inc.
No, so let me go back. You actually brought up the point that I was going to bring
I'm
up.
going to need your address. I'm going to have to come over and have a discussion with you later.
You already know where I live.
Yeah, no, so
I know. I was just kidding.
Okay.
so here you kind of brought up the point that I was going to bring up. They cannot try to take out whatever with Hollywood and then jam it in there. No, it
They
completely.
would have to get rid of a quarter of the pier. They'd have to get rid of the trail.
Yeah,
They'd have
exactly,
to get rid of Ariel.
exactly.
They'd have to get rid
No.
the Corn Dog Castle.
How-
Goofy's Flight School.
Yes.
They'd have to get rid of all of that. And
Yep.
they just built all
San
of
Francisco.
the villas for... Well, no. I was saying they just built the villas in the
Oh
Grand.
yeah. Got
So
you.
you can't build out
No.
that
Okay,
direction
exactly,
as where you could have,
exactly.
potentially.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This gets me worked up because it's just a second thing that doesn't belong in my park
Right.
that is not supposed to be there.
So I'm going to say this: if they cannot put it into Hollywood because they need to continue to continue to develop and increase and improve Avengers Campus because the current iteration is okay, and I'm being generous.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, and I'm being generous. And this is coming from a overall lover of Marvel. But
Oh, Jess, I know. Okay,
no,
go ahead.
but let me finish. So
No, you can finish. I just have my hand up for you to see. It's a visual effect.
okay, so going on. So what needs
That's
to
what she
happen? that is where I'm at with they cannot do that. So the only place that makes any logical sense, and I'm only barely okay with it, would be going to Disney Ford. And I will also go on and saying this, even with Disney Ford, and if this is maybe a thing like, hey, it's going to happen, so this is where we're going to put it, I am still going to go out there and say it may be cool,
Yeah.
it may be great, but we don't need it over here. It fit great over there in the Animal Kingdom because of how you think about what that park is about. It
100%.
fits 100% in
Yeah.
there. It feels themed, and you flow, right? You were there.
Yes.
It flows with what's going on, right?
100%.
Me not even being there, I can get that sense of
Yeah.
just watching video after video after video, and I'm like, okay, that is a nice ebb and flow. It fits with the theming. It fits with the whole idea of that park.
Right.
If you go and do a Disney Ford, why would you put that in there?
Why would you?
No, why would you? That's my point. So why would you put it in there? That to me is Disney being freaking lazy again because they are not developing IP. They're just going back to what it worked. Now, now see, Jess got worked up. Now it's my turn to get a little bit worked up. This is what happens when all they do, and this is, I've listened to the last 4 earning calls in a row.
Yeah.
4. And all I ever hear out of Bobby Iger is, well, Guardians of the Galaxy and Avatar and da-da-da-da, they did well. I'm like, well, buddy, 1, Guardians 3 did do well, but not as well as it could have and should have. And Avatar, you have no creative input in. You bought that, you distributed it. That is the extent. So Disney, as a creative entity, had Zippo to do with Avatar.
Right.
So for them, this is where I get really mad because they need to stop this trend. And until Iger is gone, this is the only trend he knows. Buy an IP, buy an IP, buy an IP, and let me put it in the park. It doesn't work.
Right.
It doesn't work. What would we talk about? The villains. Remember we talked about that, how they had the idea for the villains volcano and that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Right.
Why don't you make that the base, the linchpin, the main part of Disney Forward?
Right.
You go into everything and you go into the roots of Disney and you pull that up. I could not think of a better way to ground a brand new door without something like that. You want to ground it in Avatar? Please, man. You want to ground it in Tron? Okay, cool. But please, man, come on.
Right.
This is where Disney is failing on many levels, and this is why I get frustrated because it is not difficult. Disney, it is not difficult. You want to correct everything? Go back home.
Yeah.
Period. Go back home. You go back home, watch. And I keep on saying, and you guys, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. But I really, really feel, and I will continue to say this, Disney, you want to be successful. You want to offload any bad feelings, bad vibes, bad anything, bad profit, bad anything. Go back home. and then all this will go away. So
Right.
Avatar, as cool as it is and everything it is, you cannot make this a what is it? A center point. You cannot make it. It is at best a
But-
peripheral.
Yeah, but they're gonna say Avatar: The Way of Water generated $2 billion, $3 billion.
Don't care worldwide. And again, they don't have it. That's my point. Is like this is where I get frustrated with Bob. You didn't do anything with that. This isn't you. This isn't Disney.
Right.
This is a bought IP.
Right.
This is a purchased IP. So they are, and they continue to do nothing creatively with it. Okay, so the next one's coming out. That is all under James Cameron. That is all this. This is not Disney IP. This is purchased, licensed, and thing of that nature. So enough.
Mm-hmm.
There is enough IP in Disney, in the archives, that if they just stay true to it, those are timeless.
Oh yeah.
And people will connect. This whole thing about like, well, we need to advance with the times. I get that to an extent, but at the damage and forsaking the original IP, you do it at your own peril, Disney.
Sure.
Anyway,
Anyways,
that was all about Avatar.
that was all about Avatar.
Okay. All right. So moving on. So any further ideas on that, Jess? Are you good with that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good. Because we're
Okay.
going to move on from that because I just went on my rant.
Well, the only thing is that I think they know exactly where it's going.
And it's gonna be Disney Ford.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's gonna go anywhere, it's got to go there.
Okay. Well, the next news item.
On to the bright stuff.
Onto the
On
bright
good stuff.
Yeah. So Smoozies reopens with new drinks. So Smoozies was actually closed down for several months or maybe a month, and they've just now reopened, and this should make Jess happy.
Yep.
So here, and they've now added some, I think 7 or 8 alcoholic drinks to the menu. Jess, how can you be upset about this?
I'm not upset.
Hannah's not upset.
Okay.
I just want to know why you think I'm happy about it.
More alcohol?
Come on.
No, because it's
Oh my God.
It's going to. So here's okay. So first confession.
Okay, go ahead.
I've never bought one thing from Schmoozies.
Neither have I.
Ever in my life.
Neither have I.
Okay. Well, now you might.
So, no, I won't.
Well, after Udi reads you this incredible list.
Let me read them, and then you tell me.
Mark, I've already read the list.
Okay, and there is nothing on there?
To me, please.
Okay, I will.
No.
Okay.
Hold- you seriously?
Actually, I did not. I didn't read the list.
Yeah, I didn't think you
Okay.
did, Jess. That would have shocked me.
I know. Okay, so here we go. You ready for the list, Jess?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
here we go. So we're gonna have the Honest Abe Cactus Cooler Mead. So what is that? Gardenia
Pass.
Orange and Pineapple Mead. Yeah, no, it's a pass on that one. Wait.
No, I know.
Wait, go ahead.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. So watermelon lemonade with liqueur.
What kind of liqueur?
It says your choice.
It's only a liqueur.
Liqueur.
Yeah.
Liqueur.
Yeah. It's a pass because they're going to be a good probably $14 to $17.
That would be a $18 drink. Okay, mango, good call. Mango Madness with liqueur. So mango,
No.
bananas, peaches,
No.
and low-fat yogurt.
You know what you know what I love?
No.
I absolutely love how Jess is acting like she wouldn't buy this stuff.
I know.
I would.
This is
You
such.
think?
Okay, wait.
No, you
Okay.
think I'm? No. I know. You wait. You think I'm going to pay $18?
No.
$18
Wait.
for a freaking smoothie with liqueur, which is going to be one shot, Udi. No. You put your finger down.
No.
right?
I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. Is what
No,
I'm
I'm
doing.
not done.
Okay.
You give me one shot, and then you're going to give me what? Mango puree?
No,
Ice?
all this sounds gross to me so far.
No,
Okay.
no. I didn't ask. When did I ask you this sounded gross? I am
No, I'm
explaining the
telling you.
ingredients.
No, I know.
I know. I understand. I'm explaining the ingredients because I'm not wrong. You're getting ice, mango puree,
Yeah.
liqueur, and maybe some gosh darn whipped cream.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yep.
So, My problem is, and Mark, if you're taking pictures of me at the end of the day, we are going to have a conversation.
No, I'm not.
No, no.
I'm not. I'm reading.
Yeah, okay. So, my point is that for $18, now I know.
Okay.
I love you both. One more time. There you go. That's the new
so-
T-shirt
okay,
right
hold
there.
on. I'm gonna do. Actually, I do need that as a shirt. Do that again, Jess.
No, that can't be a shirt, Mark.
Well, just try it once. Just do it once, and I'll do it.
You have to get her raging angry.
Okay, I got
No,
it.
I get tired
Yeah,
of it.
you got to get like my girl. No, but my point is that these are too expensive when we're
I agree.
already going. But if I'm going to go to Lamplight and pay $17 for a freaking Dole Whip drink
Yeah,
with vodka,
yeah.
I would rather do that at that
Oh, yeah.
point because at least it's like more it.
You have the ambiance, you have the atmosphere. It's more of an event.
But it's not even that because I prefer it to be at the tiki room.
Well, no, I
So
get
like
that.
that's the ambience and whatnot. It's more of a like soothing. I'm gonna say I'm home. It's just a
Yeah.
very comforting feeling.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm not gonna get mango puree, ice, and liqueur of your choice,
Right.
according to you guys.
Yep.
So
Not even liquor.
no liqueur.
Yeah.
So I can go buy that bottle for like $9 across the street.
You're right.
At the Quick Stop and take it back to my Motel 6 and be very happy until 6 a.m. when
Right.
I have to go for rope drop.
Right.
So my point, no, no.
Okay, so here's the next one. I'm going to continue to read the list.
Well, I mean, you can. What is it, a kiwi flavor?
Well, no. So you're going to have an iced latte with liqueur or liquor. Okay.
I might fuck with that one.
Then
That sounds delicious.
okay, and
But
then
no.
then Mucho Aloha original hard lemonade. So same basically the hard lemonade. Strawberry banana sensation with liqueur.
No, it says with liquor, whatever.
Liquor. Sorry, liquor.
Not liquor, it's
No.
liquor, not liqueur.
Yes.
That one's
It's
liquor.
liquor.
Okay, well,
It's liquor.
I'm still not buying it.
Okay, so mango
Oh,
nada.
Hannah will.
Mangonada with liquor, then cold brew coffee with liquor or liquor, and then iced Americano with liqueur or liquor. So those are all the new
No.
alcoholic drinks out of there.
What, all of them $18?
No, 15, 16, depending. They will
That's
anyway
not
13, 19, 19.
No.
So the price ranges are 15, 25 up
Because
to $19.
Oh no, there's a $13 one.
There's a $13
It's
one.
going to
13.
be a watered down beverage.
Sure, of course it will be.
I would
Yeah.
pay 15, right? But I'll pay 15 for a beer coming out of a keg that is not.
Right.
I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pay for something that is just like that much. I mean, that's probably a shot,
And the rest mixer.
and the rest
Yeah.
is a mixer.
Yeah, no,
Like-
okay. I completely agree with you. These kind of things don't do anything for me. There are going to be people who are going to go enjoy that, but it ain't going to be me. It isn't going to be Mark, and clearly it's not going to be Jess. Maybe would you do the cold brew coffee? No, I wouldn't even do that. See, none of these.
I would do the cold brew.
But see, and this is the thing is none of these work for me because I don't like any of these combinations.
Well,
I
I
get
mean-
people who would, but not me. They're not for me.
Yeah.
If it was like coffee with like a Kahlua or something like that,
Well, yeah, but you can do that, and that would be.
I might, but that's not worth $16.
No, it's not. It's not.
because
no.
like a cold brew by itself is going to be what, maybe $8, $10?
$8, yeah, 8 or 9 at the most.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, I mean,
It's a California adventure.
you know why they do this, and we'll see. I don't know how many people are gonna go and do that, but for me, it's a nope. I'm not gonna do. None of those are good for me.
No.
No. All right, next one.
Next news item. You ready to move on, Jess?
Yes.
Yes. New downtown Disney District stage and grassy area opens at Disneyland Resort. After we got our first real look at the new stage in downtown Disney District last week, it is now open and hosting performers to entertain guests in the evening. The grassy plain in front of the stage is also open for guests to stand and sit on, with some seating available, although construction continues behind nearby walls. This new section of downtown Disney District is called the Parkside Market. We talked about that in the last show.
We did.
The name Parkside Market was announced last month with the above concept art showing a retro future style stage with wall running behind it that features touches of color. The tower running through the stage roof, which was installed later in October, was designed by Nicholas Smith. Okay, great. It pays tribute to the work of pioneering architects architects of color in Southern California during the mid 20th century with unique geometric patterns in the sculpture.
Yep.
So there was some. So we're referring to some concept art that you can go look online for that. And sure enough, there are some pictures that have come out already.
Yep.
And to me, I think it looks spectacular.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
If you look at in that one there's like pictures like that in the back. There's like a hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in the back of for those of you, you can look, just Google the Downtown Disney stage, and you'll see that this is actually a really cool thing.
Yep.
It's got fake grass, and the back has like a little bit.
No, you're good, Mark. I'm sorry.
It has like a little bit of a hill, and it's wide enough for, I guess you could bring a picnic blanket.
Yeah.
And listen to the music, and there's some seats on the side, and this is really like the first step in this redesigned Downtown Disney.
Yep. And I'm glad because, it is always interesting to see concept art to completion, and it looks like they're doing a really good job at making that look like what they drew it up to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, in all reality, it is not my kind of decor, but I can also appreciate it because it all looks really well done, and it all is uniform, and it looks just period, and it looks really cool. I mean, it looks cool. The stage, I think, is amazing. I like that kind of simplistic stage.
It looks so good.
I figured you would like it, right?
I'm just so proud with my comment from not the last show, but the show before.
Oh, yeah.
With the mid-century and the retro, because this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you were
100%.
You were spot on with that.
Spot on.
I was spot on.
Yeah.
Like, and I had absolutely no idea. Like, I hadn't seen any of the pictures. But you look at this, and these are chairs that I'd have on my patio. These are colors. Yeah. These are, the hard lines, like, of the stage that makes it look like a coffee table. Like, this is everything that my house would be.
Yeah, and I feel like your next trip...
Or my house is.
Yeah, exactly. No, and honestly, I saw the chairs come up. I'm like, holy crap, this is justice. This is like her place.
And I mean, this is my total vibe, and I love that they're throwing it back to that era.
Yeah, I agree.
Do I think it will last? No.
What do you think? Why? What do you think is going to get? Why won't it last?
The area will not change. It will still be a stage. It will still be an area for families to hang out and whatnot.
You're thinking the style will?
The style will change because the style is not. People aren't going to gravitate to it.
I don't know. I kind of in one level I agree with you.
Can I change? Can I change from people? Can I change to 20 and under?
Okay.
And that's what at this point they're going to start going for.
Well,
because does that make sense?
No, it does.
It does.
I see what you're saying, but here's what this is my only counter to that, is I think what they're doing is they're doing this to kind of bring in a little bit more of a mid to older crowd. Okay, but depending on who is playing is going to cater to different people.
Oh, I'm not talking about the stage.
No, I know. So what I'm saying is that I don't think that area. I think that area as a hangout place is going to be. I don't think it's going to be utilized to the extent that they maybe initially that they are hoping for.
It's not. It's going to be utilized by me, you, Mark, 13.
Well, no, but we're not.
But it's those, and that's
it's more niche.
Generation.
It's more niche.
Yeah.
It's more niche, is what you're saying.
No, yes and no.
No, okay.
No, actually, no. It's no. I'm going to say no.
Okay. So no, so my what I think is going to happen is they're going to start to book bands and they already have. This is where we're going to see what they want to do depending on the tenor of the groups that they come in. That's what I think.
Jess says no.
Why?
No. So when the stage was there before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did it ever depict anything?
No, but this is different.
No. Just a yes or no.
I said no. I said no, but this is different. This is different. They're trying to go with a different vibe.
It's not different. No, they're absolutely not.
Okay, why?
I can, and I will give you my answer, but I'm going to say I can flip that and say, why not?
No.
Because I can because Udi. Ugh.
So okay, so
Mark, go to the microwave, put the popcorn in, get it ready.
no,
Okay.
So
So get it ready.
go ahead.
So I am getting riled up. So the majority of the bands that they put on that stage
Mhm.
before,
Right.
I loved because they've been playing for years and years and years.
Mhm.
And I don't see that. I never go like the same exact time. Like I don't know their schedule when
Right.
I'm 10. But when you walk by, like you would like I would hear like a band, and it was just a song, and I was like, oh, like that takes me back to like when I was 12
Okay.
or whatever.
Okay.
And then I go back when I'm 20, and there's a different band, and they play, and I'm like, ooh, this was my cousin's graduation.
Right.
And we were walking back to the hotel after a long night or whatever. So my thing is that it doesn't matter what they put on that stage. I hear what you're saying,
Mhm.
but that's not the route that I'm going, because
Okay.
we are all very, I don't know, specific about the stuff that we listen to. Okay.
Sure.
So okay. And so you can go in like July, and it's somebody who listens to everything that Mark listens to. And I don't know what he listens to. I'm pretty sure it's just a Jack in the Box playlist.
Yes, exactly right. Spot on.
But, okay, so then you can go back a couple months later, and it's everything that Udi listens to. It's all, I don't know, Metallica. And then we go, and then I go, and it's everything that Disney's ever created.
Right.
for Christmas.
Sure.
Like,
Right.
whatever. Like, you can't bank on people, you can't rely on people wanting to see the bands.
Okay.
So I guess that's kind of that's where I'm going with it, is that, yes, like the stage, cool, but the stage has been there.
Right.
That rest of that seating area and that grass, that hasn't.
Right.
That's something that you have not seen,
No.
Since the 50s.
Mhm.
If we were lucky, because it was a parking lot. So, hang on, I'm trying to choose my words wisely. Don't laugh at me.
That's the first.
Hannah's sitting here just judging.
Mhm, yeah.
Go ahead. I
So
love it.
all I'm gonna say is we have not had something like this in the park
No.
before in downtown
Correct.
Disney.
Correct.
So I'm gonna reserve judgment on how effective and how popular it's gonna be, because we're in uncharted territories. Now, my point about the bands was that, like what they did on the stage, they played different types of music in different groups and whatnot to cater to people. Now, they're going to keep it at a point where it's going to be family friendly, obviously, and very, very, very calm. It's not going to be like, a concert that I would go to.
No.
So I'm going to bet that this will eventually become a popular area. Now, will they eventually redesign the aesthetics of it? Maybe, probably. I don't know at what point in time you could say that the aesthetics of it and the design is maybe a failure, and I'm air quoting that word, or maybe it's going to be there for a couple years and then move on from there, because it's just time to update it or change it just to keep the area new and fresh and welcoming.
Right.
So the bands are going to play a part in it, but not a big part, I don't think.
No, I'm looking at this environment and thinking, once those walls come down around it,
Yeah.
it's going to be, this Parkside Market is going to be great for, like, let's go. I don't even know the 4 restaurants they were talking about, but there's a coffee shop or a sandwich place, and
Yeah.
I actually can't see us doing that.
No.
But we could get a coffee and maybe
hang out, yeah.
and maybe sit down on one of the benches.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that place could be really cool for that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We this is only part of it until
Sure,
they
sure,
drop
sure.
the walls, and then we can get a better
For
sense.
sure.
I think we'll get a better sense of what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right. The last news item is a look inside Frozen Land pitch for Disneyland expansion. The World of Frozen themed land openings on November 20th at Hong Kong Disneyland, and has been dangled as a possible project for a proposed theme park expansion into the Disneyland Forward Plan.
Uh-huh.
The world's first Frozen-themed land set to debut in Hong Kong offers a glimpse of what the future could hold for the Disneyland Resort over the next couple of decades under a reimagined long-term vision for the Anaheim theme park resort district. If Frozen Land was pitched in 2021 as a possible project for Disneyland Forward, Arendelle Village will serve as the centerpiece of the World of Frozen themed land opening next week in Hong Kong Disneyland. The backstory for the new World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disney brings to life the Kingdom of Arendelle for a summer snow day celebration in the themed land featuring 2 rides, a show, a restaurant, 2 shops amid Nordic-inspired architecture. The Frozen Ever After water ride at Hong Kong Disneyland updates a similar attraction that opened in 2016 at Epcot in Florida. And I can tell you that attraction was really, really cool. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I was like, holy cow, this is cool. Because you go on a log ride, then you go backwards down a hill.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And there's like mist and everything. It's super cool. And that would be great in Anaheim. Let's see. Wandering Oaken Sliding Sleighs becomes the latest peak to join the man-made mountains made by Walt Disney Imagineering at theme parks around the world. The sleigh-themed kiddie coaster features a dark ride-style show section along a 1,000-foot-long steel track that wraps around and through the Arendelle Mountain. I saw a point of view ride on that thing, and if you look at a pie chart of the budget for that thing, it's probably like 75% theming and 25% ride.
Good.
It's about 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
The ride is like 20 seconds.
Wow.
It sucks. I was like, I would not wait more than 10 minutes for that.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. The Playhouse in the Woods interactive theater expansion features video projections, audio animatronics, and Arendelle citizens celebrating Summer Snow Day with Elsa and Anna. The new World of Frozen themed land at Hong Kong Disneyland also includes the Golden Crocus Inn restaurant serving Nordic-inspired meals, the Northern Delights Sweet Shop offering chocolates, ice cream, and baked goods, and the TikTok Toys collection of gift shop at the exit of the water ride. The Disneyland Forward proposal seeks to update a 1990s Anaheim city plan to allow for a mix of theme park, hotel, retail, dining, and entertainment. Yeah. So this Disneyland Forward also dangled 6 possible projects based on Frozen, Tangled, Peter Pan's Zootopia, Toy Story, and Tron as the types of lands and attractions Anaheim is missing out on under current city planning and zoning guidelines.
Right.
Okay, so that's basically that. So that opens up, and I encourage anyone to look for that online. What are your thoughts on this, Jess and Udi?
Jess, go for it.
So we all know that we love the F word.
Yep.
Yes.
We don't have the room for it.
No, but they're talking Disney Forward.
Yeah, Disneyland Forward.
Right, but what does that consist of?
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
But this is what they
Right.
could bring there.
Yeah.
Right, and they can, but if they did, where are they going to put it? Because it has to be in Disneyland. It cannot be in DCA.
No. So no.
No,
So,
no. I hear what you're saying, but you cannot make another park. This is where you can't make another park full of things that are
Like a mishmatch of
these are
IPs.
quotes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Or I was going to say things that are Walt's, but I like that better actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. But you can't do that.
Right.
Because then 5, 6 years later, maybe 10 down the road, they're going to say, hey, we messed up. And they're going to move things, get rid of things. Like, they can't put what they want to do in, like, Toad, but they're closing Toad. But they cannot give us a second or a third park and then expect us to be okay with it, because it just mixes up the IPs. I don't like it.
well, okay.
Personally.
Okay, so I get your point. My other thing is in order for the park and to grow, it needs to grow at some point. So
Right.
how do you? Okay, so the spoken wheel concept is amazing. Okay, we can all acknowledge that was a stroke of genius when they designed that. Okay,
Right.
when you add an extra part of it, like they did when they did Galaxy's Edge, it takes away from that spoken wheel concept. Okay,
It does, yeah.
so I get your point, like IP wise, that how you can't have a mismatch, but you need to do something where if they're going to add on to the park, where are you going? What kind of IPs? What kind of things are you going to do? For me, being that Frozen, and everybody knows my opinion of Frozen.
Right.
Right.
I still recognize that there is enough people, and I am the one in the lower category, people who don't like it. Okay, so there is plenty of people who would enjoy having Arendelle or something along those lines there. So where else would it go? They're not going to. It's difficult. It would be difficult to make an expansion onto current Fantasyland to make it decent, to make it worth, and make it good. I mean,
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I mean, if they took out Fantasyland Theater and then used the whole area that was the motorboat cruise,
right?
That is a lot of land.
Yeah.
And then they could, I mean, the Matterhorn maybe lends itself to the theming of that, but do not touch the Matterhorn. Don't make it like Arendelle, whatever nonsense. But it could fit. I mean, I'd have to see. I wouldn't give up a whole lot. I would give up the Fantasyland Theater.
Yeah, and that would be it. And that's where my point is like, is that going to be enough to make it worth it?
Enough. Will it be enough?
Is that enough of a footprint to make it worth it?
No. I think that footprint would not be big enough for what they've concocted in Hong Kong.
Right.
But I think to Josh's point, if we remember looking at the map at Disneyland Forward, where we talked about it being extended beyond Critter Country, Pooh's Corner out there, would it fit out there?
In my opinion, it would be better to go in that direction and to make that the entryway through that
into like a world of Frozen.
Yes, and I will admit that is dicey. It is. It's dicey.
Because you go into the country backwoods.
Yeah, and then you can kind of try to come through a forest, and that you could kind of maybe make it work that way. Okay, but that being said, I can't see. So Frozen, we can go on and on about where it can go or if.
Look, I mean, since we're on it, when we talked about how is Galaxy's Edge going to even segue between Critter Country or Fantasyland?
Oh, they did a magnificent job.
They did it.
Oh, they did it.
So
I mean, yeah, and so that's why I'm looking at like they've already proven at the park that they can do a transition that we think maybe they can't pull off, or we're like, how in the world are they going to pull it off?
Yeah.
And holy cow, they did. They knocked it out of the park for a transition, and so.
Well, maybe there's a forest section of Arendelle that they could anchor as the entrance.
Exactly, and then you come out there and you can walk into and then have the rest of the land, something like that. So I would I would actually be more okay with that being a cornerstone of a third park would be something like that, because when you look at it again, Frozen, not my thing. We call it the airport for a reason.
Sure, absolutely.
But I can also recognize that's good. That was good Disney IP.
For sure.
That was very good Disney IP.
Yep.
So why wouldn't you have that be an anchor? I would actually go, because understanding the land.
Yeah.
And looking at what they did over there, even if I don't like the IP, it looks freaking amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
It looks amazing. So the thing that they need to do is whatever they do for Disney Forward, everything has to be themed to the nines. It has to be done properly.
Sure.
Because if not, it's going to be considered a fail.
Right.
Okay? So, and especially if they're actually doing this, is going to be a major, major, major expansion. The biggest thing, well, since Galaxy's Edge, but I mean, that's how many acres was that? 14?
I guess, yeah.
14 acres?
Yeah.
This is a whole different ball game. So, to me, this is the thing is whatever they do, they need to be very, very pinpoint. And I would not have a problem at all with them doing this and making that the anchor for Disney Forward. I wouldn't.
Sure.
Because I think they would do an outstanding job. And to be honest, they could use this to compete against, like, Universal with Harry Potter. Because they have, from what I've seen, I mean, I haven't gone to Universal in forever. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter guy. But I can also look at their theming and what they've done. It's amazing. Yeah. So I think Arendelle and the land of Arendelle leads itself. If they're not going to do a Beauty and the Beast thing, which I can understand to an extent, they can do an Arendelle thing, and it would be great. I think it would be good if they did that properly themed. It. I mean, very similar to what they did over there in Hong Kong, because that's just freaking cool. Yeah, it's just cool looking. I don't care who you are. That is an amazingly cool area. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so that's I totally agree with you on that. Yep. And I'm curious to see what else. I mean, Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Jess?
No, I think you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, but it was good. But yeah, no, you summed it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was all the news we had for that. Jess has a question. What? Oh, we do 101? Oh, what?
You have a 101?
Okay, well.
Oh, boy, here we
so
go.
that's going to break the news for now. But apparently we've got 101 down the. Okay, we don't know what this is. We never know what this is.
No, we never do.
So now let's go to 101 with Jess.
Thanks, guys. You're so sweet.
Okay.
So, I was up really late last night working on this
Okay.
because what was yesterday?
November 17th. 18th.
Which was?
No, 18th.
Which
Oh,
was
is that Minnie and
Mickey's-
Mickey's birthday?
Mickey's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
95th birthday?
Yeah.
So, we have 10 questions of Mickey Mouse trivia.
Oh, boy.
Oh, good.
Holy cow.
Good, good, good.
But, it's Mickey.
Sure.
We owe it to
I
him,
get
right?
it. Yeah, absolutely. It all started
and
with a
of
mouse.
course, guys, they're all really easy.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I have the last one of yours. The number 10 is Hannah's question.
Okay.
So, okay, number one. So there are a couple that you're just going to have to fill in the blank. Then there's a couple that are multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So, question one. Mickey Mouse was originally created as a replacement for what other Walt Disney character?
Wait, say that one more time?
Yep. Mickey Mouse was originally created as a replacement for what other Walt Disney character?
Is it Mortimer? No.
Not Mortimer. Oswald.
Oswald. There we go. Oswald.
the rabbit.
Now you guys are working together. I see this.
Oh, we're not. You don't want
I
us to?
thought. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we're going individually. Okay, sorry.
Well, you are individually, but Udi's piggybacking.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
Sorry. No, because I knew what it was. I'm like, wait.
Anyways.
Anyway. Okay.
Uh-huh. You're both right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
So yeah, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Yep.
Okay, number 2. Mickey made his first appearance in what short film? And this is a multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
This one's gonna
So
be.
read the question one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
Mickey made his first appearance in what short film? A. Plane Crazy. B. The Gallopin' Gaucho. C. Steamboat Willie. D. The Barn Dance.
I'm going with C because that's the one I know.
I'm gonna
Steamboat
go.
Willie, Udi?
What?
Huh?
Udi, Steamboat Willie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say A because I used to think it was one of those two, and one
Yeah.
of them, one of them I'm always confused as the right
Yeah. That's.
answer.
I'm like, oh man,
So-
I don't feel like it's right, but that's the only one that I can.
The
know.
thing is, if you had said A, I would have said C. So I'm gonna go with A.
Mark, you're right. It is
Nah.
Plane Crazy.
Okay,
Okay.
well that's
Good
a
job,
toss.
Mark.
Well, that, but like I said, if Udi said A, I would have said C because I get
You would've
confused.
said-
I'm like, oh my god, which one is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, number 3. Mickey appeared in his first comic strip in this year. So it's not a multiple choice, so you're going to have to guess it. I'll read it again. Mickey appeared in his first comic strip in this year.
I'm gonna
Go ahead, Mark.
1931.
Okay, Udi?
And I was gonna say 1934.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think.
So
that,
we'll go with the closest at this point. How about
Yep.
that?
Okay.
okay.
It was 1930.
Oh.
Oh,
Mark
jeez.
got it. So it was loosely based on the Plane Crazy of Mickey's first short. So it was it wasn't like identical, but that's what it was loosely based on.
Okay.
But good job, Mark. You're off. All right, number 4. What honor did Mickey Mouse receive in 1934? And I'll give you multiple choice. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. I'll read the question once more. What honor did Mickey Mouse receive in 1934? A. Star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. B. His own entry in the Encyclopedia Britannica. C. League of Nations medal. I'm sorry, I couldn't read it because it's on Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse's face. And then D, he led the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh. Some of those sound like they actually are right.
Well, I mean, one of them is.
One of them is
There.
one truth and four lies, or three lies.
It's three truths or three lies and one truth, theoretically.
League of Nations things doesn't sound correct to me.
No.
That sounds so weird.
No.
The Macy's Parade could be.
No.
Okay. What was the second?
It was the Walk of Fame, and what was the
A
other one?
was the Star Hollywood Walk of Fame, and B was his own entry in the Encyclopedia Britannica.
I'm going with B.
Maybe the Legion. I don't think that. I'll go with C.
League of Nations?
Oh no, that's not what that was. I'm a D for the parade.
Oh, for the parade.
Yeah.
Okay. And Udi, you said B?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Udi, you are right.
Ah!
It was actually his own entry into the Encyclopedia Britannica
Nice.
in 1934.
I did it. All
Good
right.
job.
Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome.
League
All right,
of
number
Nations.
5, it's just an answer.
Okay.
Number 5.
No.
How many buttons are on Mickey's shorts?
2.
4?
Hannah says 4, Mark says 4, Udi, you say 2?
Yeah.
Udi's right, it's 2.
Oh.
It's 2, it's 1 on each, like, little side.
Yep,
They're
yep.
big buttons.
They're big buttons.
I see.
Yep.
All right.
All right, number 6. Super easy, guys.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. Who played Walt Disney in the movie Saving Mr. Banks?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Good
That
job,
one is
boys.
super
I
easy.
told you it was
That
super
one
easy.
is. That's one of the
I
few
told you.
times that it is.
All right, number 7. Mickey was created by Walt Disney and which other person?
Oh. Oh. I think I might have a guess.
All right, Mark.
Go ahead. I don't got one.
You don't have one?
No.
It could be the Oob iWorks
Okay, Udi.
I don't have one.
Mark's right. It's Up I Works.
or
Yeah.
Ub iWorks. It's UB
Yeah.
is his first name. Is it Ub or Oob?
Yeah, no,
Up.
you got it. You're
Okay.
good. You got it. All right.
I saw the napkin was drawn on though.
Yes, we did see that napkin. Yeah.
Yes, we did. It was actually pretty good.
Mhm.
All right, we're ready for number 8.
Yes.
Okay. The Opry House introduced what feature to Mickey?
The Opry House.
It was a short.
Introduced what? Oh, are we naming the Opera House?
What feature
Oh, what
to Mickey?
To Mickey.
feature?
A voice.
A what?
A voice. I don't think you heard
No, a
it.
feature. It could be anything on him. Anything
Oh,
on his
like
person.
a. Oh, I was thinking like.
Anything on his person.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
I can't
I'm
think.
trying to think of the original drawing. I'm trying to like.
A tail? I don't know.
Okay, Udi?
Shoes. I don't know.
Oh, shoes.
Oh, those were actually both 2 of the options if I read you multiple
Okay.
choice, but it was actually his gloves.
Oh,
okay.
gloves. Okay.
Yeah, they gave us gloves. All right, number 9. None of you are going to know this.
Okay.
Well, either of the 2 of you. What do you say to make the clubhouse in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse appear?
I have no idea.
I got no idea.
Abracadabra? I have no.
Yeah, as I was gonna say.
Imagine if I knew.
I would love if you knew. It's Miska, Mouska, Mickey Mouse.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was my next guess.
Wow. Yeah, I know.
No, good job.
That was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Hannah had it. She had it written down. All right, and then number 10 is actually from Hannah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you're good. All right. In what year was Mickey Mouse born?
Oh. Well, we just.
No, like officially, first time ever
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
On screen?
Well, and like just when just him being created, even on the train with Lillian and Walt.
Well, we just did 100 years of Disney Company, so we can't go.
105 years.
So that's 1923.
Yeah.
Would
So
be-
19. So
It's got to be before 1923.
1917.
He's 17. He's my guess.
1917.
1918.
If he just did 95, okay, then what is it? Lower?
Oh, he's 95?
Isn't that what you...
May 15th.
Mickey just turned 95, and I said that in the question.
Oh,
I
I
know
didn't know
that.
that. Oh,
So we did 100.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's what I said. 19. What do we say? 19.
19?
Oh.
Where are you getting 19 from, Udi? He's 95.
Oh,
I know, you're asking what year he was
1928.
born. 1928.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. As we were just doing the math, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, we went the wrong way.
Okay.
I heard 27. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, that was the last one. But good job, guys.
Well, thank you for putting that together.
Yep.
Well, it was Mickey's birthday. You know, we have to honor
You have to.
Yeah.
a skosh.
A skosh.
They were not as extravagant as the Jeopardy questions, but
No, we'll
No.
get there.
Yep.
you know, it would be fun, guys. Let's go back and do that again because now you know all the answers.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back one more time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I had.
Well, thank you for, thank you for that.
Yep.
So we did ask a question about what few things would you want to do? What are some easy fixes right now that Disneyland could do? Disney could do to make the parks more enjoyable for the guest experience. Some
Right.
easy, quick fixes. Okay, so the answers. Oh, was Jess going to say something?
No, she muted.
Okay, so the online answers came from Cool Jerk said, "Stop being so woke."
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jacob.
yeah. Thank you, Jacob, for sure.
Yeah.
My daughter said, "Take away Fast Pass from Matterhorn and stop charging for Fast Passes."
Not also a good one. Good one.
Easily.
Yeah, easily.
Easily take away Fast Pass. I mean, yeah, them, I guess these are first world problems we're having, but
No, 100%.
but take away the stupid Fast Pass for Matterhorn.
Oh yeah. Idiotic.
And aerial undersea adventure.
Yeah.
Lightning lane. You
Yeah,
gotta be
what,
kidding.
are you kidding me?
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely, and make these Fast Passes free again, dude.
Yeah. We got to make a t-shirt like that.
Make fast FPGA. Make fast great again. No, I'll think about something like that.
Free again. Make fast passes free again.
Yes. Yeah, and they're only going to come in red. Okay, Jess.
Yeah.
Fernando said. Oh, and the shirts are only going to be in red.
Yeah. For make fast passes free again.
Well, your shirt is red. One of them.
Yeah.
The one. Okay.
Yep.
Fernando said, hire Mark as CEO.
Have you seen that?
No. Thank you, Fernando, as the vote of confidence as
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah, Mark. You know what? Honestly, I'm with that 100%. Put me in charge of parks. We're good.
Oh yeah,
Or Disney Entertainment.
I would. Yeah, honestly, as a serious note, I would break up the whole division and not let one person run everything.
No.
It's just too. It's just. It doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to me. King Izzy said, "Well, I haven't been in a while, strictly due to prices. So let's start there."
Oh, another good point. Another good point.
Again, so make the park more affordable. But again, this. Okay, so you're CEO, Udi.
Okay.
If you make they like to have people in the parks, but not so many that it's an unenjoyable experience.
Okay.
How do you control that without
Okay.
reservations and without making the price so crazy?
Okay. I'm gonna make it really, really easy, and I said it before. Pre-pandemic.
But the parks are still busy.
No,
like crazy.
no, go back to pre-pandemic. The park is always going to be busy.
Yeah.
You cannot argue that, and you cannot remove that stigma. Okay, you
Okay.
can't do that. So what you do is you make more options for people to flow through the park more easily. Now, What do I mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is they have, and I've said this before, they have made so many people dependent on their phones and their app and this and that and that. What they've done is that they've tried to, in an effort to streamline the process, they have complicated and made it very un-user friendly. So because of that, you're getting people irritated because of one thing, they either got to pay more, they're already paying a premium, or two, they don't know how this whole thing works. So you need to get educated on just how to go into a park, and then once you're inside the park, you need to be like educated on how to have fun inside. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is pre-pandemic. So you drop prices to pre-pandemic. You revert max passes and everything back to pre-pandemic. You remove the constant need to be on the phone. Remove that. Give people more options to flow. So, therefore, because what they've done is that since they've streamlined everything, if you don't connect with that experience,
Yeah.
you don't like it.
Right.
So what have you done? You've now bred a bunch of people who do not like going to the park because they don't enjoy that experience. They don't want to enjoy the park in that way.
Right.
They have forced them into trying to enjoy the park. This is the way we want you to enjoy the park, not how you want to enjoy the park.
Sure.
So if I'm CEO, if I go in there and I sit in the big chair and I go, well, Bob, you're fired. That'd be number one. Like, you're not, no, I don't care what we got to do. Here's your 10 million or 12 million or 30 million, whatever. Take it and go. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to see your shadow darken my door ever again. Legit. He needs to go away. Okay? That's a number one problem. That's what happened with Bob Chapek. He never went away. So, that's a number one. Two, then I would do that. I would go exactly to the parks and go like, okay, guys, bring me up everything that we had pre-pandemic for every park. Okay, pricing, blah, blah, go to that. Go to that. And I wouldn't even have the argument of like, well, what about, no. We go back to that because at this point in time, Disney needs to regain their fans.
Yeah.
These are the things I would do. So that's would be a number one, my first two moves. Iger, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Let me do whatever I need to do to make you just go away. Then two, revert everything. And I'm not only talking about the parks too. I'm talking about Disney Entertainment, Pixar. Revert everything back to there. Because at that point, we were doing well. The park had issues. Every company's going to have an issue. But at the end of the day, that was when the parks were humming and doing very, very well.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm even talking about pricing. They go, well, legit, I get all that. This is where we take the hit. And this is where the company takes a hit to regain what they have.
Yes.
Be what they've lost. They've lost so much of market cap, I can't even tell you. It is shocking how much of market cap they have lost. How do you regain that? It's not difficult. I don't need all these degrees. It's not. People are going to probably hear this and go like, oh, that's not that simple. I'm trying to tell you, from a guy who loves the park and from a guy who can just, I'm one of the normal people.
Right.
This is exactly what would make me happy. You want to get me back into an AP? You want me to go back into the park 3, 4, 5 times a year, spending my money, staying on property, buying food there, buying merch from there? That is what you do. You regain my trust and my faith and my love 100% with the park. Till then, you're not going to do any better. There you go. Okay. So all those ideas are great. Jacob, I get your point. That is a very vague, nebulous term when you say woke. But I get where you're coming from. I think I understand where you're coming from. Dropping the fast pass, all that stuff. Again, this is them trying to push people to enjoy the park in the way they want you to. That's trying to manage the cattle and the people. You can't do that. Right. You need to create an experience for people and let them enjoy it as they want to. So again, we've talked about it. If I want to spend 2 hours in a line, that's my choice.
Sure.
That's my choice. Mm-hmm. So if you want to, and if you don't want to, then here are your options to do that. So you want this option over here? There it is over there. A fast pass, go get it. There you go.
Right.
If you don't, you want to go sit in line? Hey, who am I to tell you no? Off you go. Have a good time.
Yeah.
There you go. It's pretty easy. Oh, I don't want to pay $20 for a drink. Okay. Well, then how about we're going to drop it down to 15? Okay. Again, this is Disney. I don't know if they recognize that what they're doing is they're caught in a trap right now. They're caught in a trap with numbers dropping down. They still need to maintain their numbers. They still need to maintain everything.
Right.
So what is their solution for decreasing in attendance? Well, you raise the price for everything. Inflation is going to have a factor. Obviously, there's many factors that will apply, but there you go. I mean, you have to take the hit at one point and regain what you've lost, and that's one of the ways to do it.
For sure.
Yep.
Okay. Good answer. Torhelium said park maintenance on attractions, way too many breakdowns.
Agreed. And that's affecting overall experience. Yep.
So that is a simple fix.
Yep.
And then Chad, Ariel's boyfriend, said serve alcohol. I think he's just messing around.
Yep.
Okay, so what about you? What are some things they could do? I think that could make you want to have your park experience enhanced. A simple fix.
Simple fix, I think, would be to remove the dependence on that app.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
I think that would do a very, very long way. I mean, how many people have you heard that are like, I don't want to go to the park now because it's too complicated?
Many.
Yeah, many. It's too complicated.
Yeah.
So that would be the one thing. Remove the dependence on the app. Therefore, you can actually go and enjoy the park the way you want to.
And that includes just not attractions, but like ordering food.
Yeah, the whole thing.
To me, it's like, let's say it's 11:30, and you go, well, I want to grab lunch, and let's go to Bengal Barbecue. Well, your pickup window is your pickup window is going to be like 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to go now.
Yeah, no.
And that's just absolutely asimile to me that you have to do that.
Yeah.
And then you go whatever you. Let's say it's not 2:30, whatever. Let's say it's 12:45, and you go there. There's a massive line for people. Oh, what line are you in? Did you order? Yeah, I'm here for the pickup. I go, this is the pickup line?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That is just nonsense to me.
No, without a doubt. And that's what I keep on saying. Their push, all you've done, all they've done, and like, oh, we're going to simplify it. It's like, no, all you did is you moved people from going into a physical queue into a virtual queue. You haven't changed anything.
Right.
And the fact that you've made people dependent on a virtual queue, it's still the same thing. Mm-hmm. It is still the same effect. So this is when you need to allow people the choice to go either I'm going to go sit in line or I'll do it virtually. You can cater to many more people.
Oh, yeah.
And if they go, well, personnel, I don't care. Hire your people, get them trained, and put them in there. Well, no. Pay people, get them in there, do an incentive package, and get them to work.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
So, Jess, do you have something that they could do for a quick fix that would make the park experience better for you?
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, bring back fast passes for free.
For free.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, there's a certain charm in that of being the guy to go get your fast passes into the machine, and while you go, I think that was fun.
Oh no, it was always a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's a simple fix, but I want them to create a themed restaurant in downtown Disney that's unique to downtown Disney, like Adventureland themed or Indiana Jones themed bar or restaurant.
Yeah.
That's makes me a reason to hang out in downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Or Haunted Mansion bar or something like that. This is unique to Anaheim.
Yeah.
That I want, and that would be, I guess, an expansive fix, but I want them to drop the park reservations.
Yeah, no, and I would lean to that. That is another good. That is like second on my list. Like eliminate that. Again, this is all the same thing. These are all symptoms of the same problem. Them trying to manipulate us to enjoy the park as they want us to, not how we want to.
Yes.
So you're forcing us into these channels, in these avenues that maybe we don't want to go into. We don't want to go in there. So yeah, if I don't. Yeah. So the park reservation system, without going into a rant about it, is done. It needs to go away. Over.
Yeah, and the whole lightning lane.
The whole
lightning lane needs to go.
Well, that too. The pay to play is not. It is. If they here's a way to look at it. If they want to really do a pay to play type thing, then they need to do what Universal did. It's like, okay, we're going to add it onto the pass. If you want to go in there and pay a premium, and then you're going to pay an extra X amount to jump the line or whatever, okay. But then that it gives you the option. Like again, I still don't like it though. I
No.
really, really, really don't like it. Any way you cut it, like you're already paying a premium
To get to the park.
to get into the park. So to add another tier on top of it is it's crazy to me.
Well, it does because it divides the guests into classes. And because you go, well, wait a minute, those guys are skipping ahead. Oh yeah, Mark, because those guys paid $85 a person.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, oh well, we can't afford that. No, we just don't want to buy that. And that to me is like that kind of stuff should never happen inside Disneyland, where you're being divided into these sort of classes. And but yet we're seeing that, and I know that seems to be by design too.
Yeah. No, it feels like by design, 100%.
Yeah, I also think that they could reduce the parking fees. That to me is astronomically high.
Yeah, but I think that to me is kind of an outlier. I mean, it helps, but no,
Okay.
I would definitely stay more centric to the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to erase what I just said. No, I'm not. I'm not. But I think we're on the same track here. Let's get rid of this dependency for the phone apps, especially the food. It boggles my mind.
Yeah.
The reservation days, especially if you have a magic key, are just nonsensical.
Oh, that is ridiculous. If you have it, and especially if you're paying top tier for a
Yes.
magic key, no. These limitations
No.
on that, give me a break. Come on, man.
The only asterisk is like, unless you're buying into an AP that has a reservation system, and then you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I'm still going to pay $1,800 a year, and I still may not get in the park.
Yeah, give me a break.
No.
Like, that is insane.
Absolutely not.
Right.
And that being said, a simple quick fix is they could offer free perks to magic key holders.
Well, no, and I said that before. Like, if you're going to get a magic key, then do like if they're going to do an exclusive like they did for the
Treehouse.
vacation club. Yeah.
Oh.
But, like, do that. Like, if you're going to do that, then you're an AP holder. Then you will have first access to anything new. Like when Fantasmic comes back, first night, AP only showing, or whatever, AP only premium seating. You're gonna do that, or a new restaurant, or a new attraction, or a new show,
Sure.
or whatever it could be. Anything brand new, a new food offering. Hey, tonight we're gonna preview all the food for this restaurant or that restaurant or whatever, and AP only.
Yep.
If you want to come in, you need to have an AP. Otherwise, like what they did with their AP only lounges. The same thing, but make that bigger. Make that more expansive.
For sure.
You do that, you add a perk. That doesn't do anything to their bottom line. It doesn't hurt any of their bottom
No.
line to do that.
No.
These are all things that could engender and make people happy. It would be an incentive to getting an AP would be you have first exclusivity
Yeah.
to anything brand new in the park. Anything.
If they had that, and I did not have an AP, but I happened to have one at that time. But if they said, oh, the AP holders are going to get to go to Galaxy's Edge Thursday, Friday, or Monday, or whatever, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week before it opens to everybody else.
Yep.
If I hadn't had an AP,
Oh, I'm buying one to get in.
I go, well, let's go buy one so we can do that.
We can get in. Oh, yeah. 100%,
That's exactly something I
100%.
would have done.
So imagine, I mean, I would have done it too. And then going back to, you think about like if and when they do Disney Forward. Think about that. Think about all the things that the potentiality of having that is there.
Yeah.
So that's another really easy fix to try to get people enjoy the park a little bit more.
It's very
Yep.
got kind of like a
All right.
aftertaste almost, but it's like very upfront.
So why can't we hear her now?
I don't know.
And you're not even facing.
And I can totally hear everything she's saying. They had an aftertaste to it. Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, those are some of the ideas that we had. And,
Yep.
thank you, people, for all of you who joined in on
Yep.
that. It helps me get that sort of interactive thing. I hope we
Yep.
can do more of that in the future.
Yep.
So Jess said, what was her thing? To make a quick fix?
Get rid of the fast.
Oh, yeah, fast passes.
Yeah. Make fast passes free again.
That's right.
Make fast passes great again.
Make
Great,
fast.
yeah,
I
we-
like it. Make
we-
fast passes great again.
And
I'm trying to do it in my head now. Make fast. Get the acronym going.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess that might wrap up episode 185.
Yep.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this episode. If you want to get a hold of us, you can at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. That's email. We also have our website, or actually Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. Yeah, and on there we have a link tree as well. I get the number here because I never know what our number is. Yeah, and also we have a hotline, voicemail thing. It's area code 916-934-2647. If you want to leave us a voicemail and what you're thinking, that would greatly help us, or actually help the show, I suppose, so we can get that level of communication with you. Again, that's area code 916-934-2647. Yeah.
I only have one sibling.
Jess, where can people find you?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Where can they find me? Let's see. My Facebook is Jessica Farfan. The podcast page is Leaving Today Podcast. 2 words, Leaving Today Podcast. My Instagram is Storybook Jess, and I don't tweet. And my Snapchat code is at the very bottom of my Instagram.
Okay. Are we doing anything with our Facebook page these days?
No, not really. I mean, I just, when you do stuff with Instagram, it's connected, so it just puts it onto there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And Udi, where can people find out more about you?
You can find me on my other show, The Mando Show, even though we're waiting for Disney to figure out what they're going to do with Star Wars. But we are a Star Wars-centric podcast over there. And you can also find me on Instagram and Twixer. My handles are the same, HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. And for everyone who DMs me, you know I answer all my DMs. So any questions, anything, any points of view you want to throw my way, bring it on. You're good. Yeah,
especially if you want to hear Udi do an in-depth review of the Marvels.
Yeah, the movie that I will never probably watch. Okay.
We're not going to talk about that.
No.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening to us. We will have an interview in the next, probably one or two episodes coming up, and we're trying to get that organized. Until then, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us and spend time with us. We have appreciated it. Again, leave your comments on the show. If you want to leave us a review on Apple or whatever medium you're listening to, that would be awesome because it really helps the algorithm. And until then, we love you, adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah. You are all wet, little one.
Somebody take these. How many of these?
Mark.
No.
They're going in the trash.
Mark.
That's a cool box, I'm not going to lie.
Your daddy hates me.
Too bad you guys aren't sticking around for tacos after this.
I have a full rack of ribs in the fridge. I'm ready. I got lasagna in the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yeah, I haven't made it yet. It's.
Oh, you have to cook it?
I have to cook it.
That takes like 4 hours.
Let's get going because I got tacos waiting for me.
Oh,
I'm going. Am I coming over or no?
No.
Right.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red. Can we do that again?